The silk ribbon. There was nothing more valuable to Nora than her mother's silk ribbon. This ribbon, said her mother, has been passed down from woman to woman in our family since 1814. Nora was more impressed with the ribbon when she was younger, as it was a slip of a thing, and her mother would pull out the ribbon whenever they were waiting in line, or when they went for walks in the park. As she grew older, she learned that her mother's silk ribbon was satin. It was not from 1814, but bought from the Hobby Lobby. Nothing was more disappointing than to learn that the special silk ribbon, the one she told all her friends about, was fake and unimportant in their family history. However, when Nora's mother died of a heart attack, it was a great shock to her. Nora's own daughter was no more than 4 years old. Nora buried her mother with the slip of silk in her hands. She cut off a ribbon from it and could be seen making small stitches in it during the reception. Nora met and hugged many people, scarcely remembering whom they were or their condolences. She felt as if she were walking through a haze, save for the ribbon that cut through it all. I never asked about the ribbon, thought Nora. Never knew why she lied about it. What was the point? Mom, came a voice. Nora saw her daughter yawn. I'm hungry. There's food on the platters over there, said Nora. Her needle bit silk as the hem grew. What are you doing? What am I doing? Nora thought to herself. I have no idea. I'm hemming some silk, baby, said Nora. Why? Because my mother is dead, thought Nora, and I don't know what else to do. Because this ribbon represents a line of women, said Nora. You, me, and your grandma. What is it for? Asked her daughter. It's to remember, thought Nora. No, not that. It's something to do. A tool to use. A way to... Oh. It's used for those moments of the day when you feel overwhelmed or tired or bored with your surroundings, said Nora. I'm bored now, said her daughter at her knee. Nora found herself explaining the silk ribbon to her daughter, making up new lies to tell her and trimmed with guilt as well as relief. A few stragglers came and said their goodbyes. The good ones, Nora knew, as they didn't want to leave her alone while they did want to leave. The reception ended and her daughter was fast asleep on a padded bench, using her mother's purse for a pillow. The hall owner nervously walked in and out as Nora gathered what she wanted for leftovers while never wanting to see food again. She took down the posters of her mother's portraits and collages. I don't even remember making these, she thought, as she left the stands bare like skeletons. She swallowed to see her mother as she was in the photos, to the new memories of where she now lay. The world was quiet. Nora never felt more alone. She spent the last few minutes of what was appropriate to linger, working until the ribbon was complete. Her needle was put away with the thread. She collected the leftovers, the posters, her daughter, and her purse. Nora threw away paper plates along with food too far gone to save. She found a stray silk thread stuck to her skirt. It was the last thing she removed as she packed up the car. It was the thread she often thought about after plucking it and leaving it behind in the parking lot. And it was that thread she thought of whenever she pulled out the silk ribbon from her purse to entertain her daughter in their next waiting room. The thread tied to her mother's lie that she made her own. Something spun that slips away, and a ribbon carried on.